Alright. So, that was Overtop, and now Neo Drift Out. Very similar game. Lots of Drift Out games. This one's probably the best regarded overall. The new technology is a funny subtitle as well. We enter our initials at the start. They don't want any escape. The vehicles aren't much different, so just stick with the silica. We'll actually start the timer. So the practice stage is, well, you don't really actually have to do the practice stage. You can just hold down the accelerator and it'll resolve itself. And you get to hear the funny announcer. And all those people who are okay. So the big thing with this game, and actually like playing it well, is knowing that you cannot really oversteer. It's very easy to understeer, but even like doing that where I just clearly way overshot the angle of the turn, it doesn't really matter. The game just corrects you backwards really well. So you're just much better off slamming over, or over slamming in the direction that you want to go than trying to be accurate. That said, obviously if you want like an optimal time, you need to be a little more accurate than that. But if you want an easy game to finish, then just slamming the direction's a good way to go. Plenty of corners you can kind of cut into. Or the drift ace. And yeah, that's pretty much the game. Just drive. The levels are totally independent of each other, so like there's no timer carryover if you do badly in a stage or anything like that. The turn indicators are pretty useful, although they do have some deceptive stuff because the timing that they show them to you is not necessarily consistent. As far as like how much time you have from them showing it to you until the turn comes up, so playing a few times and getting used to the tracks is definitely helpful for that reason. And just like understanding how the car's going to maneuver through some of the turns. And ones like that where they don't show you, but the inside corner doesn't exist, so you can cut them pretty far on the inside. Snowland stage. So this stage is where knowing about the inability to ever oversteer is most important. Or this and the other ice stage, because like you would think you'd have to be really cautious to not do that in a game like this. Or you would lose control. You know, if this was like a real racing game, realistic racing game I should say, rather. Trying to oversteer this way would just end up with you power sliding through the turn and having no control over anything, but it's just not really how it works in this. Yeah, plow through cones, all that stuff. It's all fine. So yeah, we get Southern Hemisphere stage, which is an interesting name for it. That's a good example of one of the things that it doesn't warn you about until it's probably already too late, that boulder. Just no chance of reacting to that if you weren't already prepared for it. But you know, the timings are lenient enough that you can probably escape a hit like that and still be okay. Guy's dead. That turn's one of the few places that like oversteering like crazy isn't that helpful. Scandinavian stage, the second ice stage. This is one of the few places where there's some questionable shortcuts. Mostly you want to take them. This one's a little questionable because of this segment where you just like, well, you just murder that man, but also like you're just doomed to hit the wall because of that ramp. But the other way is also kind of annoying, so I don't actually know if it's better or worse, really. And then this weird shortcut that they warn you about at the last second. Yeah, colliding with other vehicles is pretty harmless for you. You really don't lose much time at all from it. I don't like that shortcut. Oh. Oh my god. Alright. Now, Great Britain stage, our last stage of the game. This is the only stage that has a second checkpoint. It also has lots of these ramps. I guess it's also worth noting that the brake is just like totally pointless in this game. I actually have not, in the entire time that I've been playing this, released the accelerator at any time. It is just totally unnecessary to slow down. Ooh, almost cut that one on the inside. Too hard. Alright, and there's the finish line. That's it. That's the game. Finished all the races. So yeah, funny little racer. Pretty easy to pick up. Yeah! Anyway, I believe Dumple's up next. And he always has a way of finding very creative games, so you can enjoy that. Thanks all. My last game for this year, so yeah. enjoy the rest of the event.